The opinions expressed in the following are solely those of the speaker and is not suitable for medical advice, diagnosis, or care. Okay, and welcome to CPAP Choice. Today we're going to be looking at one of ResMed's masks. This right here, I talked about the FlexFit 407 before, and we did a video review of that. And I had said that, hey, that mask was no longer my favorite. At one time it was. Well, this is what has replaced it. There's only one other mask that I even want to replace this with, and if you want to see something about the active cell technology on this, let's see, make sure I got that right. Yes, ResMed has the active cell technology. On this mask, I just did a video review of it, in its head-to-head comparison with the Respironics Auto Seal and ResMed's active cell technology. So take a look at that video. It's going to explain a lot about this mask. I'm not going to cover that here. I actually started out wanting to do them all together, and I got the two masks going on, and I saw where another video was, and hey, I went for that. So this is the ResMed Mirage Activa LT. Now this happens to be a small model, and the small model, if I could, I would be showing you the comfort gel for the back here. But unfortunately, they don't make that for a small, and this just fits me perfect. And hey, maybe sometime ResMed will make a comfort gel seal, comfort gel for the small of this mask. But right now, it's only for the mediums and the larges in the Activa LTs. So this right here is a great mask. Like I said, this is one of my favorites. But before I get into the review, I'm going to remind you of a couple things. Here at CPAP Choice, we can't tell you what's going to be the 100% perfect mask for everyone, or what's going to be the perfect mask for you. I can only take and point out the features that I like, point out the features that I think a lot of times they miss things in the company. When their marketing people get a hold of it. One of the things is that it took me forever to figure out whether or not this was a swivel. And the reason is because they had all the neat pictures, and they were all done perfectly in line. And hey, and indeed swivel. So if you're wondering that, hey, I answered my own question, and here it is here. So anyway, so I can only show you the outstanding features of these masks, the things that make it either a cut above the rest or make it just mediocre. But these ones that I have in my personal stable, there's only one or two of them that I thought were mediocre, and there's one that I only wore one night and I put it away. But oh, let's see, I can only give you my likes, dislikes, and experiences as I look over at my notes here. But hey, at CPAP Choice, you're going to see the strengths and weaknesses. You're going to see these things go head to head against comparative technology. That's the reason why we just did the video on the active cell technology and the auto seal technology. They're really two competing things, and while each one of them is trademarked, guys, I don't see a lot of difference there. But hey, that's up to the marketing people. Those are business decisions. Hey, we're end users here, and that's what we're looking at with these. So when you look at the Mirage Activa LT, and again, this is the small, this isn't the old Mirage Activa. There was another version of this with a couple of different changes. It was different. The diffuser was different. The diffuser, when you wanted to get up during the night, it was the full quick disconnect, and so you'd actually take this whole diffuser off. This diffuser is also, it's touted to be quieter. I haven't touched the old mask. So, the only thing I can say about this is a very, very quiet diffuser. But we'll get to that. So here we go. Let's look at the differences there. The other one, the old Activa, it didn't have this this forehead adjustment here. This goes back to the ResMed Quattro, has nearly identical, the same, at least the same adjustment, and that's different between the two. Now, the thing that's the same is that both of them, and when I talk about active cell technology, I'm talking about this part of the seal right here. And this, the other one, the previous Activa, also had this active seal. But I think they've got this as a far superior product to that. Hey, if you like the other one, stick with it. You know, there's nothing, you know, if you're going to replace it, this is a good recommendation to replace it. You know, if you like the active seal, if it worked for you, hey, that's great. You know, so as we get into the meat of this, you know, the first thing I noticed is, you know, you can only, you know, late at night when you're getting ready to put this thing on and you take a look at it, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like a mad owl. It even looks more like that when I go to the front side. And here it's got a little scorn. You know, it's got a little scorn up here, you know, like your eyebrows, you know, go in. But, hey, that's one of the funner things about this. You know, on to the more serious stuff, you know, this comes with the standard ResMed medium headgear. And I don't have any complaints about this headgear. You know, one of the things that they've done, take it off here and give a quick look at it, is the clips. It has the fast release clips. Now, compared to its competitor that I just reviewed in the you know, the technology portion, you know, I like that mask. The only thing, it doesn't have the clips. So this is a plus for me on this mask. Hey, if you're getting up in the night, you know, even after you're treated and you're drinking too much iced tea before you go to bed, hey, this is a great thing to have. You know, you can get it undone and get it done. It's not going to affect how your fit is. You just come back in, clip it on. You know, if you wanted to do the same thing, you know, here's also the quick connect. And you know, this is a really good feature with this. And as we go along here, and I point out some stuff about it, I'm going to be disassembling as we go. But you know, these parts, you know, it has a lot of quattro influence in it. If you're familiar with the full face ResMed Quattro, it also uses the same disconnect. Here, let me see if I reach over here. So this is the ResMed Quattro. Hey, there's a lot of similarities here. Same exact disconnect. It's on a swivel, so that and they're both on a swivel, so that, you know, during the night, you know, this isn't just a fixed piece. And most of the newer masks have this swivel. You know, it's a good feature. You hear the quick disconnect on the Quattro. You just squeeze it together and it comes off. You know, there's no on the Activa. There's no point to squeeze, so it's just on and off. And you know, sometimes it feels a little flimsy in there, like I might break it. I haven't had a problem with this, or with the full face Quattro. You know, this is the original mask. The Quattro was the original mask that I used when I first started CPAP, and you know, it worked for me. The only reason why I got a full face mask to start out with is I'd always had sinus problems, and that's one of the things that CPAP cured for me. But you know, here again is the adjustable headpiece. You know, the only thing that's different, you know, about the headpieces of these is this has the cutout for a quick release of the headgear, and let me put this aside. And the Activa doesn't. It has just a solid piece. You know, if you remember me talking about the FlexFit 4.7, you know, talking about how the headgear was beefy. This, you know, quite frankly, it's not as beefy. But what they've done is where I talked about the, you know, the angry owl look. If you can see it here, that change in elevation there, that step down gives it a little added strength. And the same here on the back side. As I said, we're going to be taking it apart. Same here on the back side. If you notice this recess here, when they put those creases in it, that's a little means to increase the strength of this. So you can get away with a little bit less plastic, a little bit lighter.